What's going on, guys? 5150 Soldier here, and today I am bringing you some more Black Ops 2 gameplay on the map Overflow, bringing you a 111 kill game. So it's pretty beast gameplay. I think this video is going to be pretty solid because I'm going to talk about my haunted house experience, my haunted house story, I guess I could say. This is probably going to be the most interesting commentary about my life on my channel, because I honestly don't know why I didn't think of this before, but it never really occurred to me. So yeah, I guess I'll get into the story while I have, lots of time. This is going to be a little bit longer commentary, so I hope you guys will enjoy it and stay to the end. Okay, so I guess the best way to get started off is to tell you a little bit about my parents at the time. Okay, so when I was living in this house, it was from ages like 4 to like 12 or somewhere around there. It was in that ballpark. I can't remember exactly. And by the way, I did not know this house was haunted. I did not know this house was haunted when I was living there. So just so you know that, I didn't find out until about a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah, I'll just give you my viewpoint from now. And anyways, okay, so my parents were pretty poor. This is before my parents were divorced, and basically, we couldn't afford a very nice house or anything, but my dad did want to buy a house, just, because there wasn't enough room with me and everything, and they needed to actually move into a neighborhood so I can get into school and all that stuff. So anyways, he moved into this house because he saw that it was really cheap, and he was like wondering why it was so cheap, and the guy that had lived there previously in that house, I believe he had a son and a daughter or something like that. I know he had some children, but I'm not sure how many exactly. But he had hung himself, and that was really creepy. Obviously, I didn't know about it. Like, my dad never told me about it, obviously, just because he didn't want to freak me out or anything. And I was just a little kid, so obviously you don't tell a little kid something like that. But yeah, someone had been hung there. I think that's how you say it. Is it hanged or hung? I don't really know. But yeah, someone had killed themselves there, basically. He committed suicide. I don't know the reasons for why he committed suicide, but he sure did. And anyways, I guess, I always had a really weird vibe when I was at that house. Like, not when I was really young, because, I wasn't. Obviously, it was a new house, and I was just excited, and I was outside all the time, so I didn't really spend too much time inside the house. But when I got a little bit older, and like all my friends moved away from that area, I stopped going outside so much, and I'd say this is when I was about like 8 or something, 8 to 12 or whatever, and I started staying inside the house a little bit more than usual. This is actually when I first started getting into gaming a lot more. I had a PS2. I remember I played Dragon Ball Z all the time. I don't know why, I love those games. They're pretty fun. But anyways, from that point on, I kind of noticed that there's some really weird shit going on in that house. And one of the cool stories that my dad told me about the house. My dad is not a believer in ghosts, by the way. Just putting that out there. He doesn't. I mean, he kind of does now, that after we lived at this house, and he did some fucked up shit when he was younger, where he played with like a Ouija board or whatever. Which, don't ever fuck with those, because those things are real and they will fuck you up. So yeah, I've never personally played with one, but everyone who has played with one has always told me some crazy shit about it. But anyways, that's getting besides the point. So my dad told me this cool story. Obviously, when I was younger, I didn't really stay up till like 2 o'clock. But at around 2, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, every night at our house, apparently, my dad would like party with his friends or whatever when I was younger. And he would have like, 3 friends like stay the night or whatever, because, you don't want to like drive drunk or whatever. So they would just pass out at my dad's house on the floor, and a lot of them would sleep on the floor. And my dad's friend Joe, he said that one night he realized something. He passed out on the floor, and he was looking up, and it was so weird, because he said that he couldn't even see the ceiling. And apparently every like morning at like 2 o'clock, there was like this really thick fog that like rolled around in our house. I have no idea what the hell it was, and I've never personally seen it, but I know my dad isn't lying, because he doesn't even really believe in ghosts in the first place, and it was multiple people that have seen this, so I know for a fact they weren't lying. And yeah, so apparently there's like this fog that's on the ground or something like that. And if you lay on the floor and look up at the ceiling, you can't even see the ceiling. It's actually giving me the chills really bad right now. I'm having feeling pretty uneasy doing this commentary because I had a lot of like scary moments which I'm about to go into. I mean, they weren't that scary. They're not like over dramatic or anything, but they do give me the chills. Like my spine is like tingling right now. My hairs are standing up because I'm just thinking about it. And this kind of scarred me. I mean, it really did. I've been afraid of ghosts for like the longest time. I'm kind of over it now, but you know, a few years ago, I can't sleep. I have terrible sleeping problems now, and it's just awful. But you know, I'm kind of starting to get over it, so it's good. But I don't have that much time left, so I have to get into this. So, anyways, I basically, what happened from my experiences, I'm trying to think of one of the things that scared the shit out of me was one time I was like really younger, and I was always scared when I was really young. So I'd always have, me and my mom we had a TV in the living room. I didn't have a TV in my room, but we would you know, have like a little camp out or whatever. Like we would just put blankets down and like, you know, sleep on the floor in the living room and fall asleep to the TV because it would help me relax and not be so scared all the time. So one of the scary things that happened that scared the shit out of me, when we were sleeping, and in like the middle of the night, my mom woke up or whatever. Well, actually no, she didn't wake up. We were both asleep. And I'm gonna actually throw in a little part of another gameplay, I believe, because I don't really have too much time. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But anyways, what happened was what was I gonna say? Okay, so my dog that actually just passed away recently. It's kind of sad because I've had her for a really, really long time. But that's another commentary topic that I thought about doing, but I never did. But my dog passed away about a month ago from today, from when I'm doing this commentary, and she was sleeping in between us or whatever, and we didn't have any other animals at the time. I believe we had a cat, but it ran away. So yeah, we didn't have any other animals at the time. And basically what happened was, in my room, there was like a shit ton of noise, like just things falling everywhere in my closet, like. And I know that can be like a coincidence or whatever you want to call it, but it's just really creepy, you know. It's you know, it was weird because it was so violent. Like, it's not like one thing fell over. It was like a ton of things fell over, and I know for a fact that we didn't have an earthquake, we didn't have anything, and it scared me so freaking much. And also another weird thing is that I used to have nightmares every night when I stayed in that house. Every single night I would have nightmares, and it was terrible because I was always afraid to go to sleep because I would always have nightmares. And it was so awful staying in that house. I could never sleep because I knew I was going to have nightmares. And what do you know, as soon as I move out of that house, all this that uneasy feeling that you get when you feel like someone's watching you goes away, and I stopped having nightmares and all this shit. Like, it was a really sketchy house, and I really I hated living in that house. It was falling apart. It was a piece of shit. And I mean, there was some good memories. Like, I had some next door neighbors or whatever that were pretty cool, that were pretty good friends when I was younger. But you know, it's still, if I could take it all back, I would not. I wish I would never have lived in that house because it was a terrible experience. I'm actually trying to think of some more things. I just remember when I was in that house, I always would feel like someone was watching me. That's, you know, that feeling that you get when someone's like, you feel like someone's looking at you, and it makes you really nervous and uneasy, like I've said several times. That's what it felt like living in that house, and it's really bad. Like, it wasn't a walk in the park living in that house, and I'm surprised that my mom could live in that house because she's a big crybaby and weird about everything. So yeah, I honestly have no idea how she lived in that house, and you know, there's always some sketchy things going on in that house, like weird noises. There's, I mean, the usual stuff. I actually feel really weird talking about this right now because it's like, what? It's like 4 in the morning right now. I actually slept 11 hours, which was really fucked up. I have no idea how I did that, but I'm just gonna stay up the rest of the day and, you know, just do whatever, make some commentaries, do whatever I want. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, I just thought I'd let you guys know about this, you know, topic, and you know, it's whatever. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I don't believe that I'll be scarred from it forever, but I mean, honestly, I had a pretty shitty childhood when I was inside the house, I guess I should say, because it was, you know, it's an interesting experience, and I don't even know if I believe in ghosts, but I don't know, something was going on in the house, whether it's a ghost or whatever it was. You know, it never harmed me or anything, so, you know, that's good, because, you know, I guess, I don't know, I really don't, I'm at kind of a loss for words. I can't really describe to you guys what it was. I'm just trying to give my best explanation as to what it was, and, you know, how it scared the shit out of me. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I'm probably going to be freaked out just remembering the house, to be honest, because it was a pretty creepy house. Like, it wasn't creepy during the day or anything, but at night, it looked pretty weird. Even though it was a small house, it was pretty sketchy. Honestly, I wish I had some pictures of it, because I would show you guys what it looked like. Maybe I'll make a visit, like, eventually back there. I believe it's pretty far away from where I lived. Well, not that far away. I want to say like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, so not too far away, but maybe I'll stop by there someday and take some pictures. My dad actually did some construction work over there not that long ago. I want to say a year ago. Yeah, because yeah, he was fixing it up for some person, my grandpa or whatever. Basically, he owns that house or whatever, so he owns it now, so he like rents it out to people, just like he rented it out to my dad. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I feel really scared right now. Don't leave me, guys, don't leave me. No, I'm just kidding, but I really gotta go to sleep, and I should probably end this commentary, because what is it, like 13-minute long commentary? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm finally gonna end it. Peace out. Subscribe!